Everybody, I'm Ashleen from the My Best Self Project, and welcome to your daily Tarotscope forecast for Saturday, the 14th of April. Shout out to my BFF, Mary. Happy birthday! Okay, today's cards, we have Unity, we have Ego, and we have the Six of Earth. So a quick overview of today's energy is seeking out like-minded friends, so having a kind of social time, but with people who you click with, like spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Perhaps you are leaning into some fears to do with finances or material-based things, but it's kind of funny because it looks like you may actually get some kind of opportunities today or some financial opportunities coming in. So let's have a look. We got Unity. It says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So perhaps you're feeling a little bit alone today, or perhaps you're like, okay, like I really feel like today is a day where I really want to find people or hang out with people who really click and get me. Perhaps you're feeling that sense of you're not connecting with the same people anymore. Maybe you're going down a more spiritual path and people are not really getting the ideas that you're gelling with anymore, and you're feeling very contemplative about who you want to spend your time with socially. And so this is just really saying that take this time to work through this and sort through what you want to do. Perhaps your traditional point of views, like your religion or whatever, or your belief systems are starting to shift and change. And maybe you're starting to become a little bit more spiritual rather than being in like a set religion as such. So this is just feeling like a very contemplative energy today about thinking about making changes to your social circles or to changing your paths when it comes to your belief systems a little bit, becoming a little bit more open-minded also. Now, we have Ego here, which is saying a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So perhaps the idea of like sort of going down this path more of changing your belief systems or adding on to it. That's the way I look at it. It's not like all or nothing. It's just like adding stuff onto it. But perhaps this is filling you full with fear, like what will they say? What will people think? Maybe I'll be rejected from the family or the church or whatever it is. So it feels like there's definitely this sense of like having to wear a mask. You're wearing something on the outside that's sort of showing the old you, and you're not really letting people see the inner you, and you're afraid to show the real inner you. This is calling upon you to take off the mask and step out into that, embrace the fact that you're on a spiritual journey and you are changing, and to not feel like you need to hide and just contemplate about these connections and these point of views, but actually start embracing who you are and letting it out. Also, we've got here saying being overly focused on material things also. Maybe you are worrying about finances a little bit, or worrying a little bit about where income's coming from. Either way, it feels like you're in a kind of negative thought place or space, and it's telling you to step out of that because it all is just a false sense of entrapment. It's all just fears in your head, and as soon as you let those go, you realize that you will be received a lot more, and that you'll be really aligned with the correct vibes to bring to you the right spiritual and social connections, and align yourself with that law of attraction, because that's what you're going to be vibrating with to bring that, and also to like reset your vibration when it comes to finances, because you've got the Six of Earth. It says gifts of time, money, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So it looks as though by like letting go of these fears to do with finances or material things, it can really shift, like I said, your vibration and start to bring around opportunities of income coming in. Maybe even you're going to receive some kind of gift today, some kind of opportunities, something about paying off loans or debts. So it looks like by really stepping out of that place of fear and starting to step into, okay, how can I be solution orientated and fix this? You're going to align yourself with a different kind of energy and see that start to shift. Also, when this comes to like your fears to do with your spiritual journey and who you're hanging about with, you can feel this shift also. Like there'll be more balance coming into your life as a result. Like if you see the image on the card, it's like instead of living in this place of like imbalance because you're not living your truth self, you're going to start to see it come into more balance because you can take off the mask and truly be who you are, and you can share it and be authentic about it. Okay, so our messages for the day, we've got two. One, it says heal away addictions. So it says it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So again, the things that block us from a heart's desire are fear. Fear causes like some crazy patterns in our life. We do weird things. We don't be our authentic self. And as a result, it stops all positive progress and all positive things flowing to us. So it's asking us to heal away the addiction to leaning into fear and to doubt, and to open ourselves up to this new space of being able to believe and hope and be positive. And the other message today is singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So one, this is asking you to express who you are and who you're becoming. And if you are having some kind of spiritual or psychic awakening, embrace it. Express it, let it out. You don't need to hide behind the mask. Now is the time to really embrace who you are and where you're going. And you will see your social circles change for the better. You will attract them in. Two, singing and dancing. This is just celebrating moving into a space where you feel free and no longer having to hide who you are, but you can openly express and be happy about who you are becoming on the inside. And in your affirmation for the day, when I lean towards love, I am led. This is telling you to step out of fear and lean into love. End of story. It's all about leaning into the faith, leaning into the love, believing in yourself, and positivity. And that's going to align you with bringing in what you want, the gifts of time, the gifts of friendship, the gifts of being able to embrace who you are and live your truth. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Tarotscope. Please like, share, tag a friend, or subscribe. And I look forward to bringing your Tarotscope tomorrow. Bye.